Settle in, get comfortable, and let the gentle rhythm of this story wash over you. Imagine a quiet evening, perhaps the soft glow of a bedside lamp illuminating the pages of a well-loved book. You're here to relax, to drift away from the day's concerns, and to find a peaceful place in the quiet unfolding of a narrative. Tonight, we'll be exploring the early life of Donald J. Trump, not with the urgency of headlines or the clamor of debate, but with the calm curiosity of a slow, steady exploration. Our journey begins in the borough of Queens, New York City, a place that hums with the quiet energy of everyday life. It was here, on June 14, 1946, that Donald John Trump was born. He was the fourth of 5 children born to Fred C. Trump, a successful real estate developer, and Mary Ann McLeod Trump. Fred Trump, a man of ambition and practical skill, had built a considerable business constructing and managing apartment buildings, primarily in the outer boroughs of New York. His work was characterized by a certain straightforwardness, a focus on tangible results, on bricks and mortar, on creating spaces where people could live and build their own lives. The Trump family home was in Jamaica, Queens, a neighborhood that offered a blend of residential streets and the bustling activity of a growing city. Young Donald grew up in this environment, surrounded by the sounds of his siblings, Mary Ann, known as Mary, Fred Jr., Elizabeth, and Robert, and the steady presence of his parents. His mother, Mary Ann, originally from Scotland, was known for her warmth and her strong sense of family. She instilled in her children a sense of pride and a certain resilience. As a child, Donald was described as energetic, even boisterous. He possessed a natural charisma, a way of drawing attention, and a competitive spirit that would become a hallmark of his life. His father, Fred, was a significant influence. Fred Trump was a man who believed in hard work, in taking initiative, and in the importance of making one's mark. He ran his business with a firm hand, and he encouraged his sons to be ambitious, to be leaders, and to understand the fundamentals of business. When Donald was around 13 years old, his father decided it would be beneficial for him to attend a military academy. The rationale was to channel his energy and instill discipline. So Donald was enrolled at the New York Military Academy, NYMA, in Cornwall-on-Hudson, New York. This was a significant transition, moving from his familiar neighborhood to a structured environment with a daily routine of classes, drills, and uniforms. At NYMA, Donald found a place where his competitive nature could flourish. He participated in various activities, including the rifle team and the soccer team. He rose through the ranks of the Cadet Corps, eventually becoming a student leader. The academy provided him with a sense of purpose and structure, and it was here that he honed some of his leadership skills. He learned about discipline, about teamwork, and about the importance of presenting oneself with confidence. The experience at Niamey was formative, shaping his understanding of hierarchy and the dynamics of organized groups. After graduating from NYMA in 1964, Donald Trump enrolled at Fordham University in the Bronx. He attended Fordham for 2 years, engaging with a broader academic environment and continuing to explore his interests. It was during this time that he began to feel a pull towards his father's business. The world of real estate, of building and developing, seemed to hold a particular fascination for him. The tangible nature of creating something, of transforming land into structures, resonated with his energetic and ambitious personality. In 1966, Donald transferred to the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. Wharton was, and still is, a highly respected business school, known for its rigorous academic programs, particularly in finance and real estate. Here, Donald immersed himself in the study of economics and business management. He learned about market dynamics, about investment strategies, and about the intricacies of the real estate industry. The curriculum provided him with a theoretical foundation that would complement the practical lessons he had already absorbed from his father's business. His time at Wharton was marked by a growing confidence and a clear ambition to follow in his father's footsteps, but also to surpass him. He saw the potential for larger, more ambitious projects, for developments that would have a significant impact on the urban landscape. The lessons learned within the hallowed halls of Wharton, combined with the hands-on experience gained from observing and participating in his father's company, were shaping the future trajectory of his career. Upon graduating from Wharton in 1968 with a Bachelor of Science degree in economics, Donald Trump officially joined his father's company, Elizabeth Trump and Son. He began his career by working on his father's existing projects, gaining practical experience in managing construction, negotiating deals, and overseeing property operations. He learned the day-to-day mechanics of the real estate business, from dealing with tenants to understanding zoning laws. Fred Trump's company was already a successful enterprise, primarily focused on middle-income housing in Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. However, Donald had his sights set on a grander scale on Manhattan. He saw the potential for larger, more prestigious developments, for projects that would capture the imagination and signify success on a national, even international level. He believed that by focusing on prime locations and creating iconic structures, he could elevate the family business to new heights. His first major Manhattan project was the acquisition and renovation of the old Commodore Hotel at 42nd Street and Park Avenue. This was a significant undertaking, a bold move that demonstrated his ambition and his willingness to take on challenging projects. The hotel was dilapidated, but Donald saw its potential. He secured a favorable deal with the city, which was looking to revitalize the area. The project involved extensive renovation and a new name, the Grand Hyatt Hotel. This was followed by another landmark development, the construction of Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue. Trump Tower, completed in 1983, became an immediate symbol of his ambition and success. Its distinctive design, its luxurious interiors, and its prime location made it a highly visible and iconic building. It was more than just an office and residential building. It was a statement. It showcased his vision for creating properties that were not only functional but also aspirational, properties that projected an image of wealth and success. The process of building Trump Tower involved navigating complex financing, dealing with contractors, and managing the intricate details of a large-scale construction project. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, Donald Trump continued to expand his real estate empire. He acquired properties, developed new buildings, and became a prominent figure in the New York City business community. His name became synonymous with luxury and high-profile real estate development. He was known for his bold pronouncements, his confident demeanor, and his ability to attract media attention. His business ventures extended beyond just buildings. He ventured into other areas, including casinos and hotels, most notably in Atlantic City, New Jersey. He purchased and developed several casino properties there, aiming to bring his signature style of luxury and entertainment to the gaming industry. These ventures, while initially successful, also exposed him to the inherent risks and volatility of certain business sectors. The story of Donald Trump's early life and career is one of ambition, drive, and a relentless pursuit of success. From his childhood in Queens to his transformative real estate developments in Manhattan, his journey has been characterized by a desire to build, to create, and to leave a lasting mark. The foundations were laid in a family business, nurtured by a father's guidance, and expanded upon with a vision that reached for the sky, much like the skyscrapers that would come to define his public image. As you rest now, perhaps you can feel the quiet hum of the city that was his early playground, the steady rhythm of construction, the solid feel of concrete and glass. These elements, so central to his life's work, can be thought of as steady, grounding